over under. Welcome into the Lions Den here at Louisville High School for tonight's basketball action between the Elmwood-Murdock Knights and your Lions of Louisville. Thanks for joining us here tonight on this Friday night. Last home game of the season for the Lions. This is Nick Krause along with Molly Steeren and Chase Rasby flipping the switches at Master Control. Molly, how are you tonight?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. We're going to go ahead and take a moment for National Anthem, so stay tuned. Welcome back into the Louisville Athletic Booster Club broadcast booth for this basketball game tonight between Elmwood-Murdock and the Louisville Lions. We're going to go ahead and announce starting lineups first for the Elmwood-Murdock Knights. Number 3, a 6-foot junior, Nate Rust. Number 13, a 6'2" junior, Henry Coleman. Number 23, a 6'3" junior, Braden Mummins. Number 25, a 6'3" junior, Reed Fletcher. And number 30, a 6-foot sophomore, Tyson Mans. The Elmwood-Murdock Knights are coached by Aaron Pryor, assistants Noah Fisher and Nate McHugh. And now your hometown lineup brought to you by all the home things from clothes to throws and knickknacks and backpacks. Get all your home decor and nifty gifts from Christine Allison and the gang at all the home things. Starting lineup for Coach Votes, Louisville Lions. Number 20, 6-foot sophomore, Sam Llewellyn. Number 24, a 6-foot senior, Eric Hurd. Number 34, a 5'11" senior, Ian Hefner. Number 40, a 6-foot senior, Harrison Klein. Number 42, a 6'5" sophomore, Cash Biesterfeld. Of course, the Lions are coached by Adam Vogt, Nathan Roth, Scott Rice, and Max McCoy. Tonight, they're also being assisted by Sam All, who's happy to not be on crutches and being able to walk, especially after having a knee issue last week in the basketball game against Arlington. As we look at tonight's ball game, what are the keys to tonight's ball game, Coach Steeren?
Obviously, Louisville is going to have to find somebody to handle the ball and take that rollover that Sam All typically does for the team and kind of lead the team and let them know what's going on. So someone's going to have to step up and do that, hit some shots, be ready to shoot from the outside and attack the gaps.
Jump ball is being controlled by Elmwood-Murdock. Those keys by Coach Steeren are brought to you by by the hometown team. They bring the keys to tonight's game for the hometown team, for the Lions. Ball is going to get knocked away, and it's going to end up in the hands of Cash Biesterfeld. Quickly over to Sam Llewellyn, who will bring the ball down for the Lions to start this ball game. Sam top the key, looking around for open pass over to Hurd. Hurd back to Llewellyn in the corner to Hefner.
That shot's going to be open in that corner. They play kind of a wonky 3-2 zone. I watched them on film, and I had a hard time figuring out where they were going. Their top guy drops. That corner shot will be open and available. That one Ian just took, that's going to be there.
Russ brings the ball up the court for Elmwood-Murdock. Across the midcourt stripe, being guarded by Hurd. Over to the wing, back to Russ. Russ finds Mans over on the wing. Mans going to pass it in. Back out to top. Over the Mans. Mans top of key over to Rust. Russ finds Mommons. Mommons back to Russ. Three-point shot is up. Off the iron. Rebound, Harry Klein.
Got some good air there and jumped and got that rebound. We match up, Louisville matches up relatively well size-wise with Elmwood-Murdock, so Louisville's playing that man and rebounds so much better out of man-to-man defense.
Llewellyn over to Hurd. Back to Llewellyn for three. Shot is up and just off. Rebound.
A little unbalanced when he took that one.
Fletcher has it over to Rust. Rust's going to be over by the Lion logo. Finds Coleman on the wing. Coleman over the Mans. Mans finds Fletcher.
Been patient offensive possessions. We've had, what, 2 shots, 3 shots all game, and we're 2 minutes in. No turnovers and no stoppage either.
Russ finds Fletcher. Fletcher's motioning. Someone come on over, but not there. Over to Mans. First time a dribble has been made by Elmwood-Murdock in the last 12 seconds. Rust has it. More dribbling by an Elmwood-Murdock Knight.
Getting them reset in offense here.
Mans has it top of the key. Gives it over to Coleman. Coleman back to Rust. Rust to Fletcher. Down and in for the shot. No good. Tipped away by Klein. Llewellyn has it quickly up the court. He comes. Back out to Hefner. To Biesterfeld. Over to Llewellyn in the corner for three.
Oh, right on.
Rimmed
right on
out.
line.
Mans quickly passes up to Rust. Cross over to Fletcher. Fletcher to the corner. Coleman has it. He's going to pass to Mommons. To Mans, top the key. He's going to start making a move. Pass over to Coleman. Coleman loses the handle. Taken away by Klein. Quickly up the court he comes. He's going to go up with the left hand. Up and no
Just
good.
Missed. A lot of contact, but still pretty clean and just couldn't quite get the finish there.
Fletcher comes down with it. Quickly up court. The Mans being guarded by Hefner. Tried to tip it away. Fletcher over to Rust. Rust has it dribble across to Coleman. A bit of confusion by the Knights right now. Ball's going to get tipped away. Taken by Klein. Klein over to Hurd. Hurd goes up for the layup. They're going to call the charge.
Tough call there. I don't know that he was quite set yet, but set enough to take the charge. That is the first whistle. We're 3.5 minutes in, and that is the first whistle of the ball game.
A lot of back and forth, a lot of missed shots or balls stolen by the Lions right now in the last 2 Elmwood-Murdock possessions.
Kind of a slow-paced game. It's going to be a little bit of attrition here in the first quarter, I think.
Mans pass over to Russ, being guarded by a Hurd. Looked like a little bit of a spin and maybe a walk, but maintained possession. Over to Mans. Mans top of the key, being guarded by a couple Lions. Coleman finds Mommons in. Shots blocked by Hurd. We're going to call foul on the floor.
Yeah, Louisville guys doubled up there and lost track of a player.
That's going to be Harrison Clyde's first personal foul. Team foul number 1 of the half for the Lions. Shot is up and good for the Elmwood-Murdock Knights, 2-0.
Louisville runs almost that same out-of-bounds plays to the tee, and Elmwood found an advantage in it and just kind of dropped in and got the layup. Louisville was anticipating an outside corner shot.
Llewellyn has it. Moves to the elbow, top of the key.
You'll see number 3 up there on the top of the key on defense. He goes from top to bottom, top to bottom.
Llewellyn decides to pass over to Hefner, across the Hurd, back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn's going to move towards the elbow, trying to get his screen. Has Hurd in the corner for 3, just off the iron. Ball saved by Elmwood-Murdock. Ends up in the hands of Rust. Rust is going to bring the ball down for them.
That 3-2 zone encourages that, and that's, if you look at percentages of shots for a lot of teams, that corner shot's really tough. and that's the shot they're going to force.
Coleman has it on the wing, being guarded by Llewellyn. Passes over to Mommons. Mommons back to Fletcher. Coach Vogt yelling out defense, getting his boys fired up. We're under 3 minutes, and it's only 2-0. Coleman has it. Back across to Fletcher.
A lot of cutters, a lot of spacing.
Coach Pryor decides he'll take a timeout here at 2:44 to go in the first period. 2-0 score. Harry Klein with the foul. It should only be one team foul.
Eric Hurd got the charge.
Eric Hurd with the charge. That's right.
Eric Hurd with the charge.
So
slow start. Just not a lot has happened so far. Both teams are being relatively patient, relatively methodical in their movements, doing the right things. Neither are looking to score. I think Louisville's probably got more shot attempts up. Like you said, that corner shot's going to be there. If they can start knocking it down, the pace of this game will pick up pretty quick.
This timeout was brought to you by All Family Farms, local farmers family who proudly supports Louisville athletics. Thank you, All Family Farms, for your support of Louisville activities.
See if one team applies a little pressure. Louisville's got some subs in here. Chase Savage in the ball game. Cole Albert in the ball game.
For Elmwood-Murdock, Wiley Watson has checked in. Number 15 handling the ball right now. Number 33, Sam Clements. Ball's in the Coleman. Back out for Fletcher for three, and bang, he found a three-point bucket. 5-0, 2:30 to go, first period. Llewellyn brings the ball up court for the Lions.
Elmwood in that zone defense, a little bit of a matchup zone.
Hurd picks up his dribble over to Savage. Savage over to Llewellyn over in the corner. Trying to get a screen by Albert. Over to Savage. Savage open
Off
for
the
three.
Bench.
Shot just off the front of the iron. Ball's going to go out of bounds after the Lions. It's going to be Elmwood-Murdock basketball.
Tough first shot right off the bench, but no other way to get warmed up besides shooting the ball.
Inbound to Russ. Russ going to bring it up for Elmwood-Murdock. Across the timeline he comes. Pass over to Fletcher.
Got a flex cut in there. Can't lose sight of that guy.
Watson trying to
double
be
flex.
open. Coleman in the lane. His shot is up and no good. Rebound, Harry Klein. Klein quickly gets it up to Llewellyn. Llewellyn down the court he comes. Top the key. Passes over to Hurd. Hurd's going to go baseline. Up with the shot, up and no good. Ball's going to bounce around. It's going to go out of bounds off of Harry Klein. It's going to be Elmwood-Murdock basketball.
I like attacking that zone. Go hard at him. Try to get a layup. Kick out if you got it. This could get Louisville going here a little bit too. Put a little half-court press on. See if we can get a trap right around that half-court line.
Watson has it. Pass across the Russ. Back to Watson. Tries to beat that trap. Gets down in the corner. Loses the handle. Ends up in the hands of Albert. Quickly up the court. Here comes Llewellyn. At the wing, he gets it over to Hurd. Redirecting traffic. Llewellyn to the corner. Hurd over to Savage. Savage back to Hurd. Hurd top of the key.
Harry's doing a good job of keeping that bottom guy posted up. Louisville's got to get it to his side so they can get it to him.
Hurd picks up his dribble in the lane. Loses the passing lane as Coleman gets in the way and brings it up court for Elmwood-Murdock. Under a minute to go, first period, 5-0 lead, Elmwood-Murdock. Rust has it over to Coleman. Coleman gets in the lane. Out to Fletcher, who has a three last time he was here, and it's another. 8-0 Elmwood-Murdock.
Keep an eye on 25 there. That was about as smooth as it can get.
Llewellyn has it with 40 seconds to go. Still looking for the first points to cross the scoreboard for the Lions. Savage top the key, gets the ball. Harry's trying to post up on Fletcher underneath. Savage has it, passes off to Hurd. Bangerang! Three-point bucket, Eric Hurd.
There was no doubt in his mind he was shooting that ball when he caught it. That was about as confident as I've seen Eric shoot all season long.
Approached that three-point line, addressed it, and said, see ya, 3 points. 12 seconds go for first quarter.
Go for a last shot here for sure.
Rust has it.
Yeah, 25 over there wants it. Didn't quite get it to him.
33 shot was up and no good. Now the buzzer sounds after one. Elmwood-Murdock 8, Louisville 3.
Not a lot of umph so far in this game from either team. Both of them are not super aggressive, push the ball up the court teams, and it's just kind of hard to get going. Like I said, this might be a battle of attrition here. Who can kind of outlast and wear down the other one and just get enough points to win. And we got a new player on the court down there.
Oh no, we got someone entering the field of play. Entering the field of play wearing pink.
That's funny.
We'll need Mr. Little to assess ejections for anyone who approaches the court.
Oh, and she's not happy that she's not on there anymore.
I believe she's screaming at her parents. This quarter break's brought to you by Louisville Family Dental. They bring the smiles to rural Nebraska. Dr. Piper Larson's practice in Louisville offers preventative services, restorations, whitening, traditional orthodontics, Invisalign, Botox, and more. Call them at 402-234-3000 to schedule an appointment. Thank you, Louisville Family Dental, for your support of Louisville activities. After one quarter, Elmwood-Murdock leads the Lions 8-3. Two big three-point shots by Reed Fletcher. Also Henry Coleman with the first 2 points of this ball game. Meanwhile, Lions three-pointer last was scored by Eric Hurd.
Elmwood-Murdock hasn't got a lot of shots up, but the ones they have been pretty good, pretty solid shots and makes.
Llewellyn will take the inbound pass to start the second quarter. Savage is still out there for the Lions. Ball quickly moves around to Albert. Loses the handle, but maintains possession into Harry Klein, and it's up and in for two. 8-5.
Anytime you go against the zone, that backside cutter is huge because a lot of defense will turn and follow the ball. Their head will be totally toward the ball. So whoever's on that backside cut, that was perfect.
Reed Fletcher's pass is stolen by Sam Llewellyn. Got in the way of the lane and took it. Llewellyn passes over to Hurd. Hurd going to get a screen by Albert. Over to Savage. Over to Llewellyn in the corner. Right back out, quickly over to Savage. Savage for three, shot is up, off the iron. Rebound, Reed Fletcher.
Don't see a lot of teams screen against the zone, and Louisville is to try to get that top guy caught up there.
Rust has it. Over to Fletcher, back to Rust. Both teams going to be bringing in subs at the next whistle. Checking in at the scorer's table. Rust has it for Mans. Got a screen, decides to pass off to Fletcher. The hot hand right now with 6. His pass to Coleman goes out of his hands, but picked up by Rust. Rust maintains his dribble over to number 33. Clements
kick out.
Back to Coleman for 3. His shot is no good. Rebound. Albert over to Llewellyn. Quickly up the court he goes. Finds Hurd down the corner. Back out to Llewellyn. Had his shot, had a chance. Back to Hurd. Hurd for 3. Bang!
Good shot.
3-point bucket ties this ball game all up at 8. Rust across over to Mans. Mans will dribble. Pass back to Rust. Rust to Mans to get past the half-court line. Across over to Clements. Clements back to Rust.
Louisville does a good job of going from a zone press into man-to-man defense. That can be really tough sometimes. They do a good job of finding those guys and not leaving them for more than a second.
Mans dribble being guarded by Klein. Mans cross court over to Clements. Clements looking for the next pass. Over to Fletcher. Fletcher over to Rust. Being guarded by Hurd. Over to the corner, Fletcher. Fletcher's going to dribble outside around the perimeter. At the elbow, he's going to get down the corner to Mans. He's going to start making a move towards the lane. Spin, but he decided to pass back to Fletcher. He'll start moving towards down the baseline.
Oh,
fouls
bailed
will
him
be
out a
called.
little bit. Bailed him out. That was a good defensive possession for Louisville.
That's Harry Klein's second personal foul. That's team foul number 3 of the half for the Lions. Cash Biesterfeld will check in the lineup, as well as Ian Hefner for the Lions. Riley Wilson will check in for Elmwood-Murdock. Checking in for Fletcher, who took a bit of a tumble there on that last possession.
Try to get a double screen up for that top of the key and fought through it.
Mans has it top of the key. Thought about a shot, decided against it over to Wilson. Wilson's going to drive on Cash.
Good
His
hands.
pass going to be taken away by Hurd. Quickly up the court he comes. Back out to Llewellyn for 3. It's going to be off the front iron. Rebound by Hefner, and there's going to be a foul called on Elmwood-Murdock. That's going to be Riley Wilson's
That's
first
their
personal
first,
foul.
yeah, and first team foul too. Ian did a good job of kicking that back, bringing that back out instead of trying to force anything on the inside.
In the lineup will be Reed Fletcher taking the place of Clements.
Both teams have got about 7-man rotation right now. Not a lot of subs, but when you don't play an insanely fast ball game, you can keep those guys in a little bit longer.
Llewellyn passed in to Hurd, got it into Albert.
Good finish,
In for
good
2.
touch.
Alberts.
Little finesse there.
The big man goes in for two. 4:48 to go, first half, 10-8, first lead of the game for the Lions. Russ moves over towards the Lions logo right in front of the Lion bench. Russ is going to make a move on Hurd, gets over the corner to Reed Fletcher for three, and he hits another one. Third one of the ball game, 11-10, Elmwood-Murdock.
Can't leave him open. What is he, 3 for 3?
3 for 3 from three. They're going to call 3 seconds in the lane violation on the Lions.
That's an interesting call. To be honest with you, I don't know when the count starts, if it's the ball gets across half court. So that was tough. The ball hadn't been across half court for very long.
It was more like 2.4 seconds, according to my stopwatch in my head.
Oh,
passes over to Mans, who also hits a three-point bucket. 14-10, Elmwood-Murdock. 4 minutes plus to go.
Louisville's getting a little lax on defense. They're sagging off a little too far, and they can't afford to do that right now.
And Alberts for two. His shot is up and no good, but he will be fouled on the shot. That's going to be Reed Fletcher's first personal foul. That's team foul number 2 of the half for Elmwood-Murdock.
He's good feet in there. Cole's got some size on these guys. Feed it in and let him use his strength and go up and try to finish, see if he can get these fouls called.
His first shot is up and good. It's going to bring the score of 14-11, three-point advantage Knights.
We've had more points scored here in the first 4 minutes of the second quarter than I think we did all of the first quarter.
Second shot is no good. It's going to end up in the hands of Riley Wilson, who will hand it off to Russ. Russ will bring it out across the court. Pass over to Mans. His pass is a little high, but Mans stayed with it. Wilson across the Russ. Back to the top of the key and cross over to Mans.
Louisville's in a zone right now, and they're kind of favoring a certain couple players and sagging off others.
Back out to Mans for three. His shot is up and good. Buried that three-pointer. 17-11, 3:25 to go, first half. Llewellyn over to Hurd. Mans 2 for 2 from three in the last 2 trips to go with Reed Fletcher's 3 for 3 from the land of three. Llewellyn at the wing, screened by Alberts. He's going to take a 2-point jumper. It's going to hit the back of the iron and bounce out. Rebound, Fletcher. Elmwood-Murdock quickly up the court they come. Russ, top of the key, passes over to Wilson. Wilson loses the handle, regains. He's going to pass over to Mans. Mans with the fake over to Rust. Rust to Wilson in the corner. Back across the Mans, who's open for three. It's out and no good. Almost in for another one, but ricocheted out. It's going to be Lion basketball.
He was too open. Our guys got their heads stuck all face to one direction, kind of lost sight of where he was.
2:30 to go, first half. Down 6. Llewellyn for three. The shot is up. Hits that front iron, no good. Rebound. Alberts back out to Biesterfeld for 2. The shot is up and good. 17-13. 2:18 to go. Timeout taken by Coach Vogt.
Worst shot in basketball right there. Toes right on the line. But good thing it went in. It's better than a miss, I guess.
Points are points. But too close is what they say. Horseshoes and hand grenades. He was so close with the toe on the line. Should have just backed out. He had time to make that shot from three.
Yep.
2:18 to go. 17-13 Elmwood-Murdock lead. Team fouls 3 for Louisville, 2 for Elmwood-Murdock. Neither team is in danger of being in the bonus at this point.
No, and this quarter's gone a little bit quicker than the other one. Still, just not a lot of whistles blown. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of turnovers or out of bounds. It's just kind of back and forth and get the shots, get the rebounds, and go. One of the teams, I don't know if maybe one of them tries to pick up that pace a little, wear the out, because they're only playing, each team's only playing 7 guys so far.
Just kind of a genuine or general feeling of just sluggishness back and forth as it kind of tips either way it goes right now.
Yeah, because sometimes hitting those threes will speed you up a little bit and get you excited,
and it's just kind of lull people to sleep. The pass is in, but blocked by Cash Biesterfeld. That might get this crowd a little more fired up. At least they got 6 fans clapping and cheering. The sluggish feeling continues. Savage has it top of the key over to Llewellyn. Llewellyn To move to the elbow, the Savage. Savage finds Hurd. Hurd moves to the top of the key. Back to Hefner for three. His shot is up. Boom! 3-point bucket. 17-16. Elmwood-Murdock lead by 1.
Ball movement and backside. That's what beats a zone, and Louisville's got to keep taking advantage of it.
That was Hefner's first bucket of the night. Three-pointer, his second attempt for land of 3. Ball's to Fletcher. Fletcher to the Rust. Rust over to Coleman. Coleman's going to drive baseline. Picks up.
Good move.
It was a really good move. He was fouled on the way up. Shot counts. 19-16 is going to go line to complete the three-point play.
He went around like 2 guys
Fouls.
there.
Sam Llewellyn's first personal foul. Team foul number 4 of the half for the Lions.
Yeah, he just kind of wiggled his way through two guys. Good body control and good awareness of where he's at on the court.
Shot is up and no good. Rebound, Cash Biesterfeld. 19-16, 1:12 to go, first half. Llewellyn quickly over to Hefner. Hefner back to Llewellyn. Kind of a weird diagonal over to the corner. Back to Hefner. Back to Llewellyn. Over to Hurd for 3. Off the back iron. Rebounds to be Russ. They're going to call Biesterfeld.
A little too aggressive there. Didn't have the angle or the lane to get there.
Cash Biesterfeld called for the foul. It's his first personal, team foul number 5 of the half for the Lions. Under a minute to go. Elmwood-Murdock basketball. Clements checks into the lineup. He's going to inbound this pass right in front of Elmwood-Murdock bench. Coleman has it. He's going to dribble, pass over to number 23, who also checked in. Fletcher has the ball in the lane. Shot's up and no good. Rebound, Clements. Back out to Rust. Rust over the corner to Clements. Clements going to drive baseline, goes up. Easy lay-in for 2. 21-16. Knight lead with 34 seconds to go.
Shouldn't have got beat, but we didn't have any help side or backside defense there. Didn't come across the lane quick enough.
Tried to catch him on the baseline a lot quicker. Coach Vogt yelling out some directions.
He wants one shot, I think, here.
20 seconds remain. They all kind of backed off, and this place just kind of went quiet. Pin dropping. Somebody snoring. Hopefully not at the clock tonight. Mr. Higgy. Pass into Biesterfeld. Biesterfeld's shot is up and no good. Rebound, Coleman. Coleman quickly up the court. He comes. 5 seconds left. Pulls up for 3. His shot is up. No good. Ball, and with that sound, buzzer calls end of the first half. Elmwood-Murdock with a 21-16 lead over the Lions of Louisville. Stay tuned for second half action. Welcome back into the Lions Den for second half action between the Knights and the Lions. After one half, the Knights lead 21-16. Looking at the score sheet right now for the Lions, leading scorer is Eric Hurd, who has hit 2 big bombs from three-point land. The Lions are also being paced by Ian Hefner with 3, Cole Albert with 3, Harry Klein and Catch Biesterfeld with 2 apiece. Meanwhile, for the Elmwood-Murdock Knights, who they found some success from three-point land, Reed Fletcher with 9 points, Tyson Mans with 6. Henry Coleman has 2, and Sam Clements has Henry Coleman has 4, and Sam Clements has 2. Thoughts on as we start the second half, Coach Steeren?
I think it's going to really come down to whoever can get a little oomph underneath them. It's been a relatively slow game so far. Both teams are being patient. Both teams are just going through their offense and playing solid defense. But I think whichever team kind of gets a little bit of a spark, gets fired up a little bit, might be the team. And Coach Vogt's starting with some pressure defense right away. Try to get a trap quick off the bat and speed things up.
Tyson Mans has the basketball as they hand it off to Coleman, back to Mans. Mans thought about a three-point shot's going to drive the lane, pull up over the corner to Fletcher for 3. His shot, it finds Pater. That's 3 more for Fletcher, 24-16.
When you double, you leave somebody, and that is not the guy you want to leave right now.
Quickly up to Eric Hurd. He's going to drive up. His layup is up and no good. It ends up in the hands of Russ. Elmwood-Murdock basketball, 7:18 to go, third period.
He went up ready for contact, and there just really wasn't any. Oh,
the ball got tipped away. Eric Hurd has it. Could be fouled.
Eric did a good job there. He almost could have maybe been called for the push-off, but kept that arm in just enough and drew the foul later.
Nate Rust was called for the foul. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 of the half for Elmwood-Murdock. First shot for Eric Hurd is good. 24-17. Ian Hefner going to the bench, receiving word from student assistant Sam All. Ian runs back. Yeah, C-team assistant Sam All. C-team coach of the year Sam All. Oh wait, that was a year ago. For 2021, C-team coach of the year Sam All. I believe he was also coach of the year in the Big Bracket tournament on Twitter, if I recall correctly. Ball passed back to Tyson Mans, top of the key, guarded by Harry Klein. Over to Nate Russ. Russ finds Reed Fletcher. Hot hand tonight with 12 points, all from 3. Nate Rust has it. Over the corner, number 23, Braden Mommons. Over to Coleman at the wing. Coleman's going to drive into the lane, pull up for 2. It's up and no good. Rebound. It's going to end up in the hands of Eric Hurd. That was kind of crazy how Harry Klein was out of bounds. Ball tipped off of him. Foul's going to be called on Coleman.
Well, Harry must have avoided it because the ball tips off him. It's going to be out of bounds. Yeah, he must have wiggled his way out of it.
Coleman's first personal foul, team foul number 2 of the half for the Knights. 6:29 to go, third period. 6-point advantage, Elmwood-Murdock. Hurd has it. It's going to pass the corner. Lost the handle, Llewellyn. Back to Hefner. Hefner back to Llewellyn. He's going to dribble along the perimeter. Klein gives him a screen.
They're still in a zone, I think.
Hurd has it. It's in a drive lane. Back out to Llewellyn. Over the corner to Hefner. Hefner for 3. Ball ricochets out. Rebound. Mommons. And they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be on 23, Braden Mommons. That's his first personal foul.
That's
team foul 3 for shoving. It's going to be Louisville basketball underneath the hoop.
That was an interesting call. That was kind of a late whistle there. Fans didn't like it.
Hurd gets the ball, 3-point shot. It's off the front rim. Rebound. Biesterfeld back out to Hurd. Hurd over to Llewellyn. Llewellyn gets screened by Klein. Llewellyn goes up for a layup, up and in, 24-20. Elmwood-Murdock, 4-point advantage. Coach Vogt getting a little excited, has his core turned on in active athletic stance, clapping on the boys.
Yeah, I think Louisville needs to keep attacking that basket. It's not like Elmwood has the insane height that some other teams do. Jeez, he hasn't missed.
Oh, my goodness, he's on fire. 3-point bucket is up and good, 27-20. Reed Fletcher, 5 for 5 from 3. That one found the bottom of the net.
Yeah, that was the closest he's been to missing all night, and it still went in.
Found a way to bounce down and in. Whitty Physical Therapy is here to serve all lines, past and present. Whitty Physical Therapy offers a full-service physical therapy clinic with the staff expertise to treat a variety of conditions. Staff's trained in pediatrics and geriatrics, orthopedics, women's health, vestibular, and balance therapy. Warm water aquatic therapy pool is waiting as an option to work for those patients who need it. Pool is the only one in the area and is much closer than driving to Omaha or Lincoln. Whitty Physical Therapy wants to help people who need therapy and those looking to better their wellness. Call Dan and his crew at 402-234-3333. Thank you, Whitty Physical Therapy, for your support of Louisville activities.
Louisville's ball to come out of the timeout here after that big three-point shot. Looks like Elmwood's going to be in a little bit of a zone press.
Inbound pass to Llewellyn, so they're looking to trap probably at the half-court line. Back to Klein, back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn quickly across the Hurd, back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn drives the lane, goes up with the layup. It's going to be fouled. Going to go to the line shooting 2. Foul's going to be on number 13, Coleman. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4, the half for Elmwood-Murdock.
It's like I said, I think Louisville's got to keep attacking that basket, try to get layups and draw these fouls.
First shot is up and good by Llewellyn. 27-21.
Louisville attacked the basket, and then defensively they have got to know where number 25 is all the time.
Second shot by Llewellyn's up and good. 27-22, 2 for 2 from the line right there. Russ takes the inbound pass. Number 25 is hanging around by the elbow, trying to set screens. Tyson Mans has it.
Oh, Louisville's back in the man-to-man defense, too, to make sure they know
where people are.
Yeah,
Mans has it in the lane. His shot is up and no good. Gets his own rebound.
Jump ball, jump ball.
Jump ball is called. It's going to be Louisville basketball.
Louisville student section was calling for a 3-second count there, but jump ball works too here.
In my brain, the timer said 5.5 seconds, so good news. It averaged out, so there might be 1 3-second violation call. Eric Hurd for 3. Shot is up and the bounce off the iron. Harry Klein comes out of nowhere to knock it back. Rust has it. His pass gets over Llewellyn's head in the hands of Coleman. Coleman quickly across the timeline. He's going to drive the lane, go up with the right hand and up and in. 29-22, 4:30 to go.
That was tough there. He went through about 4 defenders and nobody stepped in and stopped him.
Llewellyn has it top the key. Goes right back out to Hurd. Hurd in the lane over to Hefner. Hefner to Klein. Klein's going to drive up with the left. He's going to fall forward. Biesterfeld picks it up and in for 2. 29-24, 4:10 to go. Third period.
Harry almost kind of set a screen there on the ground. No one could get through or didn't want to step on it, and gave Cash a
chance to make a really awkward-looking shot.
Less defensive hands in front of him.
The flop play worked at that time. Rust guarded by Hurd. Over to Coleman. Harry's sticking to Fletcher right now, making sure he doesn't have a chance at an open shot.
Yeah,
Hefner guarding Mans. Mans also has a couple three-pointers on the night.
I wouldn't help too far off of those guys.
Mans is going to attack the lane, picks up the ball.
Yep.
They're going to wave it off. Travel is finally called after somebody in the crowd called it.
I think he might have almost traveled twice there.
Once again, the quietness of the crowd in this gym right now, the travel was called, and then the referee, it was like a delay.
And it has been. Louisville has plenty of student body here. Elmwood's brought a small little cheering section of students, and everybody's just
content being quiet, saving their voice for something else, and I don't know what that is. Llewellyn in the corner for 3. His shot is no good. Klein with the rebound. Llewellyn, Hurd, fake. Goes up in the lane. His shot is up and no good. Ball got tipped away by Klein. Bounces around after Hurd. Ends up in the hands of Reed Fletcher. That was quite the little moment of events.
Yeah.
Back-to-back series. Wilson has it over to Fletcher. Student section coming alive.
They heard me.
They heard you. Yes, they did. They are listening to us live from the LPS activity count.
Oh, there's the first miss.
And that's the first miss of Reed Fletcher from 3. Crowd's getting a little more fiery.
Yeah, getting a little more into it here.
Hefner has it, wing. Over to Hurd,
Yep,
and he's got double dribble.
Just couldn't quite hold on.
Wilson will take this inbound pass right in front of parent section here in Louisville.
Yeah, there's a few fans starting to get a little fired up here as it stays close.
A little chippy, like the old days of Elmwood-Murdock, Louisville rivalry on the hardwood. Rust has it, being guarded by Klein. Rust, Coach Pryor telling his offense to get moving. Over to Fletcher, being guarded by Hurd, back to Rust. Rust has not taken a shot tonight. No. He's been just a ball handler. He passes off to Wilson. Wilson quickly over to Coleman, loses the handle.
Oh, 25's in the corner there. He was frustrated he didn't get the ball there, but worked out.
Rust takes his first shot of the night, big three-point shot. 32-24, 1:46 to go.
It's getting a little chippy on the court, too. There's a little extra elbows and shoulders getting nudged, and hopefully the guys can keep it under control here.
Biesterfeld for three. Boom! Three-point bucket, 32-27. Elmwood lead by 5. Russ going to bring it up himself.
Intensity's picked up a little bit here, and I think that kind of was needed for both teams to get going.
Pass to Coleman over towards the corner. Llewellyn trying to tip the ball away, make him lose his ball handling skills. Coleman's going to be fouled. I'm guessing this will be Harry Klein's third personal foul, team foul number 1. Yes, Harry Klein's third personal foul. That's team foul number 1 of the half for the Lions, coming at 1:14 to go at the end of the third period, almost to the end of the third period.
I think you're only down by 5 here. Harry's a pretty important player. I think maybe give him this defensive possession. I might have taken him out for defense and thrown him back in potentially for offense. You can't go without him in the fourth quarter.
Cole Alberts is going to check into this lineup as soon as there's a chance with a whistle. Coleman has it, being guarded by Llewellyn. He's going to start driving. Klein trying to get in there. Second miss by Reed Fletcher. Ball is going to be taken out of bounds. Last touch by Eric. Into the lineup would be Cole Alberts taking the place of Harry Klein. Tyson Mans is going to check in the lineup for Coleman.
Yeah, I like that move. You got 50 seconds left. Cole's played well enough, played decent defense all night.
Mans is going to inbound this pass. He's going to get it into Reed Fletcher, who hands off to Russ. 46 seconds to go, third quarter. 5-point lead, Knights. Wilson has it. Mans is open, picks up the pass, top of the key. Getting a screen by Clements. Gets free, he's going to drive.
Oof.
And the shot counts, 34-27. Going to go line shooting 1.
That was tough. I think our guys got a little complacent thinking they might go for that last shot.
Cash Biesterfeld's second personal foul, team foul number 2 of the half. In the lineup's going to be Coleman, and Harry Klein's going to check back into the lineup.
Yeah, this is more for the offensive end of the court here. Let him get a board and go play offense.
Tyson Mans' shot is up and good. Completes the three-point play there with the and 1, 35-27. Llewellyn over to Hefner, 25 seconds to go. Moves the elbow over to Llewellyn. Around the perimeter to Biesterfeld. Biesterfeld into Klein. Klein's going to spin. His shot is, he's going to be fouled by Coleman. That's Coleman's third personal foul. Team foul number 5 for the Knights of Elmwood-Murdock.
Almost more fouls called in the third quarter than there were in the first half combined.
Correct. First shot is up and no good by Klein. Checking in the lineup for Elmwood-Murdock to be Reed Fletcher.
Yep, getting him in for offense here. All that is the more fouls, both teams are just playing a little bit more aggressive.
A little more fire in both of these teams. A little more excitement. Second shot is up and good. 35-28, 7-point lead. Chase Savage checks in for Harry Klein. 15.8 to go, third period. Russ brings it down the court.
This would be a big stop here for Louisville if they can get it. You don't want to give the momentum here with 7-point lead.
Russ, tip pass away to Coleman. Man saves it with 3 seconds to go. He'll take a 3-point bucket attempt. It's up and no good. Buzzer sounds at the end of 3. Elmwood-Murdock 35, Louisville 28.
A little bit better third quarter, a little bit faster, more shots going up. Whistle still didn't blow, even though there were 7 fouls called. Didn't seem like the whistle was blowing all the time, getting a little bit more rhythm going.
26 points scored in that quarter, if my math is right, 27. A little more excitement happened that quarter than it did in the first half total, almost. This quarter break's brought to you by Witty 24/7 Wellness. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 per year. It provides members the opportunity to jump on a treadmill, elliptical, stair climber, or bike. Members also have access to a variety of cable and free weight systems to increase their strength. If you're needing physical therapy or want to improve your wellness, give them a call today at 402-234-3333. Thank you, Witty Physical Therapy and 24/7 Wellness, for your support of Louisville activities. Resetting the scoreboard, 35-28, Elmwood-Murdock lead. Elmwood-Murdock is being paced by Reed Fletcher, who has 15 points, all from three-point land, 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. Henry Coleman has 6, Tyson Manns 9, Nate Russ 3, and Sam Clements 2. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they are being paced by Eric Hurd, who has 8 points. Cash Biesterfeld has 7 of his own. And Sam Llewellyn, Ian Hefner, Harry Klein, and Cole Albert all chipping in 3 or more for the Lions. Tyson Manns takes this inbound pass to start the fourth quarter.
I think both teams here are going to need a little fan encouragement, a little bit more excitement from the stand. Oh, miscommunication there.
Henry Coleman looking for a fan in the stands, maybe to wake him up a little bit. Maybe that was the whole point of that errant pass out of bounds.
I'm guessing that's the girls basketball team over there, and they had a barn burner last night. 3 overtimes. That game went just about 2 full hours. Ended up losing by 2 maybe, but man, it was a fun game to watch. We watched almost all of it, and they got to be a little worn out.
Eric Hurd has it top the key over the corner to Llewellyn. Llewellyn, top the key, finds Eric Hurd in the corner, all alone for 3. Boom! 3-point bucket, 35-31. 7:23 to go, ball game.
Good way to start the fourth quarter.
I think that would get the student section a little more into it, but they're still a little more concerned about each other than they are this basketball game. Manns has it, being guarded by Hefner, trying to get a screen by Mommons. Cole Alberts picks him up. Mommons going to peel off, but no one saw him. Henry Coleman has it at the elbow. He's going to top the key. Looks like a lot of people dancing around right now, not knowing where to be. Ball's going to be tipped away in the hands of Manns.
Yep.
And Hefner's going to get called on the push. Actually, the dive or the jump or the whatever, the flying body splash that he was trying to do right there.
Trying to block a shot that wasn't taken.
That's going to be in Hefner's first personal foul, team foul number 3 of the half for the Lions. Inbound pass by Tyson Manns. He's going to find Mommons there on the short side. Crossover back to Manns. Manns gets a screen. He's going to pass it in to Mommons, but picked up by Coleman. Over to Fletcher. Back to Russ. These guys have all hit 3 points. 3-pointers at this point. They don't want to leave these guys unguarded.
No, and they try to run they've been trying to run a little bit of a pick and roll. They do a back pick, and then they'll come run a pick and roll as well, but they've got too many guys on one side, and it brings your help defense over.
Manns lost the handle by Klein, got it back out. Russ has it over to Manns. Student section getting a little riled up.
That's been about a minute possession here.
It's like the days of old for Elmwood-Murdock, where they kind of just held on the ball, pass it around, pass it around, pass it around, and go. Kids used to bring newspapers to the games because that's how kind of slow and boring it would take back in the day when the rivalry was big.
I was told they used to sell tickets.
Or that. Coleman has it over to Manns, to Fletcher. Fletcher being trapped over on the side. He's going to knock it out of bounds off of Klein's foot.
Our boys have been playing defense for almost a minute and a half here. It's been a good, granted, Elmwood-Murdock's taking care of the basketball, but good defense by Louisville. I don't even know one time they've gotten into the lane.
No, it's been outside perimeter the whole time. Seems like a majority of it.
It's good defense.
Wilson checks in. He'll take this inbound pass. He's going to stand there with the ball. Conglomeration of Knights and Lions on the other side of the court. A little bit of a section getting started with a defense call. Coleman has it, being guarded by Llewellyn. Back out to Wilson. Wilson's going to dribble, top the key, pulls up his dribble over to Coleman. Coleman's going to drive. His shot is up and good off the backboard for two, 37-31.
Helped a little too late there.
Llewellyn has it, being guarded by Rust, over to Hefner, into Cole Alberts. They're going to say that's Lion basketball.
Yeah, Elmwood came in and tipped it out. Give Cole a break there, bring in Cash again.
Cash checks in. Lions need somebody to inbound the basketball. It's going to be Llewellyn.
Double screen, bring him across.
Llewellyn gets it into Hefner, close to the midcourt stripe, back to Llewellyn.
Man, when those guards are the one going off the screen, the guy's not coming to screen, you have got to rub right off them, and our boys just went right over.
Hefner has
right
it
over
to Llewellyn. Llewellyn into Klein. Klein's going to go up for the right-hand jump layup thing. Cash Biesterfeld in for left, misses it. Foul's going to be called.
Ooh.
The foul's going to be called on Reed Fletcher for Elmwood-Murdock.
Elmwood wanted a foul on Harry there, but it's really hard to call a player control foul when he's going backwards. So Harry did a good job of using his body there and controlling that. I think they wanted a couple other fouls too, but 25 just got a hand on him and pulled him down.
Fletcher got called. That's the second personal, team foul number 6 for Elmwood-Murdock. Biesterfeld has it, back to Hefner.
Missed the short corner there. Our short corner was open. They're still sitting in that, I think it's a 3-2 zone, kind of an extended 2-3.
Llewellyn's passing the hot potato around over to Hefner in the corner. Hefner in to Klein.
Oh, that might have been a travel. Might have got away with one there.
Could hear somebody screaming for travel on the other side on that time. Coleman quickly, slowly up the court. Mans has it, being trapped by 2. Timeout taken by Coach Pryor at 3:59 to go in this ball game. Elmwood-Murdock with a 6-point advantage, 37-31. Quick word for one of our sponsors, The Market. At Market, where fresh and local meets community. Come see them for a fresh rotisserie chicken daily, or come visit them for all your grocery needs. The Market, where fresh and local meets community. Thank you, Market, for your support of Louisville activities.
It's gonna be a tough 4 minutes here. I think it's gonna. I mean, neither team has led by more than 6, 7 points.
Right.
Just stay in it. It might come down to the wire here, and both teams are. Louisville still got 4 timeouts. Someone's got to up some pressure a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to stay just like this, and it's going to come down to potentially something big at the end. I think they both got the athletes. Neither are in foul trouble. I wouldn't be surprised if someone comes out here and amps it up on defense just a little bit.
Feels like you've been saying that most of the game, Coach Steeran, and it just feels like, once again, it's lolling back and forth. Kind of like a Mr. Bausch history lesson. Mr. Bausch, we love you, but you're not watching this right now. 3:59 to go in this ball game. Elmwood-Murdock leads 37-31. Inbound pass to Wilson behind the half-court stripe. He gets across, being guarded by Biesterfeld. He'll pass over to Coleman. Coleman's going to kind of pass the ball in to Eric Hurd. He's going to go down the court, lay it in for 2, 37-33, 3:43 to go.
Good decision, keep it. A lot of times, I've always been taught, give it up early and get it back, but he didn't even need to give it up there. Just go to the rim, no one stopped him.
Maybe that's the spark they needed, and that trap is happening.
Ooh.
They're going to call a foul.
Tough. Don't bail him out, you had him.
Foul's going to be on Ian Hefner. Or no,
Eric
Hurd. It's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4 for the Lions, 3:29 to go. Inbound pass will be right in front of the Elmwood-Murdock bench. Fletcher in to Mans.
I like the double teaming. It makes it really hard to make a pass, and it gives your other defenders a chance to jump a pass and go get a steal.
Coleman, top the key, passes over to Mans. Mans to Wilson, being guarded by Biesterfeld. Rust, being guarded by Hurd. Hefner.
No need to reach here. Just play good defense.
Hefner to Coleman. Trying to tip the ball away, Lions are right now, reaching in. Mans.
Like that.
Oh, knocked out of bounds by Klein. To be Elmwood-Murdock basketball, 2:49 to go. Ball game.
Once again, a few more elbows, a few more shoulders getting kind of jabbed and thrown here.
Wilson has it. He's going to be fouled on this sideline by Biesterfeld. That's his third personal foul. It's going to be team foul number 5 for the Lions.
The refs are working hard to not let it get out of hand and get too physical here.
Timeout taken here by the Lions. 2:44 to go. Now a word from one of our sponsors, the Hometown Team. Hometown Team Real Estate Professionals from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Ambassador Real Estate. They understand the importance of working with an agent who will have your best interests at heart. That's why they believe in customer service above all else and believe in that every individual deserves their full commitment and loyalty. They're supported by a company that understands their customers' needs in a dynamic and rapidly changing real estate environment. Enables them to offer the most powerful real estate services to home buyers and sellers, which includes relocation services, financing, title insurance, and more. Call the Hometown Team at 402-234-1066. Reset the scoreboard for you. 2:44 to go in this ball game. Elmwood-Murdock leads 37-33. Team foul situation. Elmwood-Murdock has 6. The Lions have 5.
Coach Vogt and his coaching staff took some time during that timeout, and looks like they were drawing something up or talking something through, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they come out and try something different here. I don't know what they do differently on defense besides not foul. That's the biggest kicker, but be ready for maybe something different on offense too here.
The math minds on that bench probably ran the stats and the probability of everything they could possibly have done, and I'm pretty sure they came to the conclusion whatever they're doing right now has to be what works. Like that.
Yep.
Tipped away.
Went to a 2-3 zone and brought your bottom guy up to trap and let your other guard go get the steal.
Pretty sure just like Roth threw it up, but then gave it right back up on a turnover. And if you could see the broadcast booth right now, 2 out of 3 had their heads down as if they were fixing a contact lens. That or they were hitting their head against the desk. 2:28 to go this ball game. 4-point advantage Knights.
They're going to try it again, but you worried. That's what you worry about right there.
Fletcher's shot.
Oh, boy.
Is going to hang up.
I think a jump ball.
It's going to hang up.
It's a jump ball. Yep,
and
jump ball.
And a jump ball is called.
I have never seen that happen before. I've seen it sit on top of that little orange piece, but like that was like on the side of it.
That's amazing.
Like you teach science, Mr. Rasby. Physics, does that even work like that? I don't know. That was wild.
The turning point could be the ball coming to a full stop on the iron.
But it wasn't even like on top. It was kind of on the side of it.
That's crazy.
And it wasn't stuck in there. Like
No.
That was wild. I've never seen that before.
Klein has it. He's going to go up with the right hand. He's fouled.
Hit some free throws here. We're in the bonus now from here on out. So Raymond Lewis. Sorry, go ahead.
Coleman's 4th personal foul, team foul 7, and go.
Louisville's got to keep attacking the basket here. We're free throws from here on out.
We're in the bonus. Harry Klein's first attempt is up and good. 37-34, 3-point advantage Knights at 2:01 to go in this ballgame. Llewellyn will take his place on the dance floor around the lane.
When you see that, when you see guards go in, sometimes that signifies a press is coming. Lets that post get back quicker, and the guard's already in position. But usually,
second shot's no good. Klein and Llewellyn are trapping. Pass over to Fletcher, quickly over to Mans. Mans comes across court.
Oh boy!
And offensive foul. Yeah, push off is called on Mans. That's his first personal foul, team foul number 8. The half for the Knights.
I couldn't see it, but nobody from Elmwood-Murdock and their stand stood up and yelled, so I don't know, it must have been.
The correct call?
Yeah, pretty obvious.
Llewellyn has it. Screen along the baseline to Hefner. Hefner cross court to Hurd. Hurd back to Llewellyn.
They ran a little weave there, and Eric sealed on the backside and kept the defender behind him, and maybe it was just a tough angle to make the pass, but he was open.
Llewellyn gets the screen. Llewellyn back up for 2 more. Ball's tipped out of bounds by the Knights.
There
Fletcher.
They wanted to travel there too, and I don't think that one was. Sam Llewellyn just took that one little hop in there. And I definitely think Elmwood came and knocked that out. That was tough. That ref was right there.
It was off of Fletcher out of bounds. Inbound pass to Hefner. Hefner will dribble over to, didn't pass off to Llewellyn. Llewellyn, top the key to Hefner. Over to Hurd, into Klein. Klein's gonna battle
Good
in
step
for
through.
left-hander, is
Get
up
in.
and in. 37-36, 105 to go in this ball game. Timeout taken by Louisville.
I think Louisville, they've got to press here. They've got to put pressure on them, try to get a quick steal without fouling. They do have a foul to give. They don't need to give it, but it's not sending them to the line right away. Get in their face, make them rush, because none of this game has been rushed. Make them rush right now and put them in a position to turn the ball over.
In addition to this crowd kind of being quiet, we do not have cheerleaders tonight. But since the cheerleaders were in Grand Island today at their state cheer competition, finishing third in tumbling and fourth in traditional. Congratulations, ladies, on your successful trip to Grand Island.
I believe dance goes tomorrow.
And dance goes tomorrow. State dance live from Grand Island.
Well, it looks like maybe a little bit of a press here. I think Louisville's most successful press is that kind of 1-2-2 half-court press. Harry gets up there, gets some touches. They're going to need to extend it here for sure.
Passes into Coleman. Coleman back to Fletcher. Fletcher bounces it to Rust. Rust across to Coleman. Coleman over to Fletcher. Fletcher over to Rust. Under a minute to go. Pass is going to be tipped away.
And a foul.
And they're going to call a foul on Fletcher.
A really smart foul right there. I don't know if he intended to do it, but that prevented a layup for sure.
It's going to be Fletcher's third personal foul. That's going to be team foul number 9 of the half for Elmwood-Murdock. Going to the line will be Eric Hurd, shooting 1-1. The attempt is up. No good. Rebound. Fletcher. Elmwood-Murdock has the basketball under 50 seconds. Rust back to Coleman. Passes in, and the fouls will be called on Hurd. Hurd and Rust exchange some pleasantries. Actually, a lot more nicer than it could be.
Yeah, probably was a lot nicer than
what everybody else is yelling and screaming about. And those two are probably like, hey, nice hairdo. Where do you get your gel from? Defense chance coming out as Wilson has the basketball being guarded by Biesterfeld. He's going to be fouled. That's going to be Biesterfeld's fourth personal foul. Team foul number 7 of the half for the Lions. Means Wilson's going to go to the line shooting 1-1. 36.8 seconds to go in this ball game.
I think you keep them in.
Braden Mommons is in.
One-on-one opportunity here.
Crowd comes alive for this free throw. Shot is up and no good. Rebound, Harry Klein. They can play for the two-point shot here. They don't have to rush it.
No, and it's tough. I don't think you go for the last one. I think you find a good one.
Hurd gonna drive the lane. Shot is up and no good. Rebound, Klein. He goes up for it. It's in for 2. Just under 17 seconds to go. Louisville takes a 38-37 lead on Harry Klein's putback. Full timeout taken right here.
Here's where it's tough. Do you press? Do you press and maybe leave a guy open and let Elmwood find him on that? I mean, not purposely by all means, but do you press him and try to force maybe a turnover? Or do you sit back and it's been a methodical game? Do you make them earn in the half court? I'm not sure. I think I'd maybe go half court press here in a kind of a soft press. I don't know that I'd double them right away. You're up 1, no fouls to give.
A lot of the faces as I look around in the crowd right now, a lot of nervousness, anxiousness, excitement. It's been there. It's just been very quiet, very.
Yeah, it's been a close game all game.
And here we are. This is where we're at. 16.8 seconds to go. Lead is 1 point. Lion advantage, 38-37. See how this one plays out. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for this one, folks.
Elmwood set up for a press break. Louisville's gonna drop back. Yeah. guess I should say Elmwood-Murdock.
And now they're moving back up. Eric will be up. Pick up Russ, or the pass over to Mans. Mans will get across half court. Timeout to be taken by Coach Pryor 13.5 seconds ago.
That should be his last. No, he's got one more. He's got one more.
Full timeout taken by Coach Pryor with 13.5 seconds ago. They're across, so inbound pass will come from midcourt stripe. Quick word from our sponsor, Louisville Athletic Booster Club. Past 5 years, the Athletic Booster Club has raised and donated more than $130,000 back to our athletic, dance, and cheer teams. This has included projects such as the Huddle coaching software, record boards, football equipment, championship banners, team chairs, weight room racks and weights, wrestling mats, gym scoreboards, track timing system, Whirlpool sports tubs, Apple iPad minis, pocket calendar, sports incentives, and scholarships. Thank you, Louisville Lions Athletic Booster Club, for your support of all of our Louisville athletic activities. 13.5 seconds to go in this one, folks. 38-37 Lion lead. Elmwood has the basketball coming out of this timeout.
So typically you drop a play to run against man. Louisville could come out in the zone and not be set up to get picked and whatnot. The only issue with the zone is you've got 25 on the court who's hit multiple threes. You've got 13 who's knocks them down, or 30 who's knocks them down, and just got to know where those shooters are. But looks like he's going to a...
Coach Vogt wanted to see what they were going to do, and he takes a timeout. So we're icing the kicker here, live from the Lions Den on this Friday night, last home game.
That's risky because you lose your last timeout there. If Elmwood were to score, you might need a timeout here. So it'll be interesting to see. Interesting to see what the game plan was here.
Ice yourself maybe with this timeout. I don't know. We'll see what happens. 13.5. Here we go again.
Yeah.
And that timeout was brought to you, sponsored by Louisville Barstool. By the way, those for you keeping score at home, over under with time clock issues was set at 3, and there have been none tonight. Thank you, Mr. Hagee, for doing
It only took all season. It only took all season.
Doing a great job here tonight. 13.5 seconds ago. Yet there's 13.5 seconds, and we could have many issues. Here we go. 13.5. We got
we're
nervous,
back in
anxious fans on both sides of the court.
In a 1-3-1-ish, I think.
Inbound demands, 10 seconds to go.
Man-to-man.
Hand off to Russ. Russ, perimeter, pass to the corner, to Wilson. Wilson, the charge is called on Wilson.
Elmwood-Murdock initially didn't like it, but man, we were absolutely set there by all accounts. That guy put his shoulder down.
Coach Pryor is yelling. Coach Pryor is yelling.
Yeah, he's going to take his last time out here. He wants to say that, I don't know who took it. I couldn't see. We had some parents standing up.
Looks like
Eric Hurd took the charge. I think Elmwood-Murdock's coach thought maybe he was still sliding over, but it's hard not to call it when that shoulder gets lower just a little bit and offense initiates that contact.
Wilson was called for the charge. That's the second personal foul. That puts them in the double bonus at 10. 3.3 seconds remain. Louisville basketball coming out of this timeout.
Now, Louisville is set. They cannot, when the ball is handed out of bounds, he cannot run that baseline anymore. This is where you wish you had a 6'5", 6'6" guy. You put him on the ball and make it really hard to pass it inbounds. We catch it, we hold it. We don't have to do anything with it. You get nervous throwing it the length of the court because if it goes out untouched, it goes right underneath Elmwood-Murdock's basket. I'd maybe shoot for half court-ish. There's still a lot. 3 seconds is a lot of time. That gives you at least 3 dribbles. It's tough. I'd see where Elmwood-Murdock sets up here. They're going full court man. I'd peel somebody back. They got nobody. Oh, there's he putting someone behind. Oh, they got nobody. There they go.
I was going to say.
Yeah, you gotta put somebody deep there.
The inbound pass. Got it into Hurd. Hurd is tagged from behind by Henry Coleman. Now, that's going to be Henry Coleman's 5th personal foul. He will foul out of this ball game with 1.9 seconds to go. 2
shots, you got to get one. Got to get one for sure, preferably both. I know that long pass to Cash there was maybe tough not to make, but that was a good decision.
That's Henry Coleman's 5th personal foul. He is out.
Here's where coach gets that untraditional timeout here. You got 30 seconds to get a sub in. He's trying to take advantage of all 30, but that official's getting them in.
Clements will check back into the lineup for the Elmwood-Murdock Knights. 1.9 to go. Eric Hurd has got the line shooting 2.
No timeouts left. Nobody can take one. They do. It's a technical. I kind of like this setup. Put two guys in to get the rebounds, and everybody back for a shot. I don't know that I've.
Shot is up and good. 39-37, 1.9 to go.
Louisville boys right now need to go get on a man. Absolutely need to get on a man.
They should not be. They should keep all shooters in front of them. Llewellyn looks like he's on rust. Looks like Hefner will be taking mans.
And I'd get right on him to make the pass hard and the shot even harder.
Second shot is up and
it
good.
Got insanely quiet.
40-37, the insane quietness.
Make him catch it up. Make him catch it up there. Yep.
Fletcher passes in to Clements. His shot is up. Oof. No good. And the buzzer sounds, and that's it, folks. 40-37. Louisville comes out from behind to win this one and take it away from the Knights. Last home game of the season for the Louisville Lions. Thanks for joining us on the LPS Lions activity account on YouTube. This has been Nick Krause along with Molly Steer and Chase Rasby flipping the switches at Master Control. Thanks for joining us this season. Once again, Louisville 40, Elmwood-Murdock 37. Once again, have a great night. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Goodbye, everyone.